Welcome to my channel. So for today I'm going to be showing you how to do a holiday contour look with a lot of highlight. On my eyes I am wearing the Dolce by Mooks eyelashes. They're from one of my really close girlfriends. She's releasing her eyelash and extension line real soon. So I'm going to be putting her Instagram name at the bottom of the description if you guys want to keep up to date. And if there's any guys watching, you might want to press pause now because you might learn some tricks. You might build some trust issues. I'm totally joking. I'm totally joking. If you guys want to know how I did it, please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Perfect. To start out, we're going to go ahead and clip our hair behind our ears so we can prime our face. Like so. So for my primer, I'm gonna use the NYX HD primer and I'm gonna put it all over my face. I find that my under eyes I get the craziest black under eyes, so I really, that's like my main focus when I contour or when I do my foundation. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix in C3.5. I actually just purchased this, so we'll go ahead and give it a try. So when you're applying it, you want to make sure that you're dabbing it instead of stroking it, because that way it gives it an even look. So I actually have this brush that I bought from Amazon, and it's a concealer brush, and it's very thin. I really like it. You know, it's a great price as well, so I definitely recommend it. I'll put on the description below where I got them if you guys want to go ahead and purchase them. I find that with this, it's really good just to get into those little rough corners that are very difficult to get in with the blending sponge. So just like right underneath my eyes and in the corners of my nose and on my cupid's bow. After I finish applying my Studio Fix liquid foundation, I actually like using the Studio Fix powder. I don't like the dewy look too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my a powder brush. It's the same one from the ones I got on Amazon, and I'm gonna go ahead and just lightly dab that underneath my eyes and a little bit around my chin, just to set it a little bit. And I feel like it looks more matte in this way, and it just gives me like a better look rather than a super cakey look. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm going to highlight my under eyes. So for my concealer, I'm actually going to be using the NYX HD concealer. So we're gonna go ahead and just draw a triangle underneath your eyes. And to blend that out, I'm gonna use my damp beauty blender. And I'm gonna stroke it away from my face. Do you guys notice the weird face I do every time I go like this? There's no way I'll make it back after you. I'll be swimming in regret after you. And I'm also going to go ahead and apply some concealer on my cupid's bow just to emphasize that area. We'll highlight that with our highlighter after. And so after we did our highlight for our eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do the highlight for my nose with the same HD concealer. I have a problem. I have a really tiny nose, and when I was overly contouring it before, so I gotta find like a technique that really worked for me. So I'm gonna slightly just contour the middle of the bridge of my nose. I like to do it just like in little dots, because I find when I do just the straight stroke, it's a bit too harsh, and then I end up looking like this, and it's not cute. And I'm gonna bring the branches of the tree just a little bit above my eyebrow, but not too far, just because I already had done my eyebrows, so I don't want them to be overly highlighted. And to blend that out, I'm actually going to be using the Damp Beauty Blender. And just you want to bring it downwards, because if you do it up, I find at least for me, it does not look that good. So for the bridge of the nose, just you want to go down a little bit. I use just like the tip, and I don't press too hard. And for the branches, just branch it out a little bit. So you can notice the difference now when from putting the concealer on the bridge of my nose. It makes it a bit more defined, and it gives it that little, like that pointy kind of look. But to really define the pointiness and make it less round, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Smashbox Shape Matters palette, and I'm gonna be using the Toupee Contour. I've been using this brush the whole time, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean it so I don't end up with mixing my colors. Honestly, I'm obsessed with this brush. It's so good. And I'm gonna start by drawing a line from the inner corners of my eye to my nose, and I'm gonna draw it down. The closer you make the contour to your actual bridge of your nose, the smaller the illusion of your nose ends up being. So I don't want to make it too harsh, because I still want to have a cute nose and not have a non-existent nose. And for that tip, to make that tip stand up a bit more, give it that pointy look, I'm going to go ahead and grab the bronzer right here and mix it with the gray contour. And I'm just going to draw a little circle at the tip of my nose. And to blend that out, we're going to use our Damp Beauty Blender. Just fan it out so it's not as harsh. So to contour my cheeks, I'm going to go ahead and be using the angle brush that is in my brushes that I got from Amazon. I don't remember the name of them right now, but I will provide it on the description below. And you gotta do the fishy face. The fishy face is key, and that's how I learned, at least, to do my contour. So while I was doing that, I actually noticed that there's a little bit of residue here on my cheek, so I'm going to go ahead and just take that off with my beauty blender. Oh. My hair's getting What I really liked about the Studio Liquid Fix is that I haven't even applied highlight, and I'm getting like a little bit of a highlight. So I really like that with the MAC Studio Fix. But we're definitely gonna highlight. Perfect. And to highlight, I'm actually going to be using the Carli Bybel palette. I received this last week, I believe. I'm so excited. I really, really love the highlights. This is probably my favorite. It definitely complements my skin tone best. I haven't tried any of these. They're a bit darker, but they're really pigmented. So to apply my highlight, I am going to clean the e.l.f. flat brush that I use for my forehead contour. And I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the highlight onto my brush. And you want to apply the highlight. I found that when I was doing my highlight, when I first started, I was putting it too like close to my where I put my concealer, and it ended up kind of clashing. So just want to apply it on the apples of your cheeks, but so. And you can also bring it up a bit more if you want more of that strobing type of look. And just to blend that out, I'm going to use the same brush that I use for my Studio Fix powder, and I'm just going to slowly dab that. I don't want to brush it off either, but I just kind of slightly brush it off. Perfect, so that's the highlight. And they're actually so pigmented, they're really good, and for the price, you can't beat it. And I also want to go ahead and highlight the bridge of my nose. So I'm actually going to use my pinky for this. I find that it works best for me, so I'm going to go ahead and pick some of that up and just apply that at the bridge of my nose. And you also want to make a little circle at the tip, just so when the light hits you, you get that very oomph kind of look. And to fan it out a little bit, use the same brush I used for my Studio Fix powder. And back to my highlight. Oh, guys, look at this. It's so nice. I love that highlight. It's so good. So I'm going to grab the highlight in my Shape Matters palette, and I'm going to use this round brush. Just put a little bit of the product. I'm doing that weird mouth thing. Like, what am I doing? Whatever, it works. I also want to highlight just my chin, just to highlight my chin. So when you highlight your chin, you give that illusion that your chin's a little bit more pointy, and you get a more structured face. Perfect. So we're almost completed the look. I am just to finish it off. I still just want to do my lips, and I'm gonna apply some blush. Where is my blush brush? Blush. And I'm actually gonna be using this is from Sephora. It was like a Christmas package that I got last year, and it came with like 3 different components to it. Just like what's left of it. But I'm gonna pick up this one, is the one that I use the most. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to the up of my cheeks and do this face. Just to give it a little bit of a cheeky, pinky look. So for my lips, I'm going to be using the Sephora Lip Liner To Go. I actually purchased this today. Just show you right here. Stroke's very nice. Really like that. As long as I see you again, we can live our life together. As long as you're here till the end. I did a little bit too thick, but that's okay because I'm going to clean it up with my concealer after I apply my lipstick. So for my lips, I'm going to be using the Rimmel in the 01. It is the Cake Collection. It's a very nice red, deep red. I find that with red lipstick, it's like my biggest fear, just because it kind of smudges everywhere and it just never seems to be put in place. So I'm just hoping with the lip liner it ends up looking perfect. I find that when I do my lipstick, I like to do like lines on my lips. Just to finish up the look, I'm going to use the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray to make sure my makeup slays the whole night. Awesome, so that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. After you, I'll be half of who I am. After you, there's no way I'll make it back. After you, I'll be swimming in regret. After you, after you, after you.